All right, Kevin, um, we talked on the phone. You mentioned that you wanted to talk about some ways of helping you with your rugby performance.
Yep.
So why don't you tell me a little bit more about, whatever you think I would need to know, but about to understand what is it that you want to do, where you're coming from. But before we start, let me just, for one moment, explain just a couple of things to you. One, obviously, you asked me for some things about sports psychology, and that is what I do. But I am a psychologist, a licensed psychologist, and so there are some rules that I'm bound by that I really would like to just go over briefly. One of them is that what you and I talk is confidential. Mm-hmm. So let's suppose that your coach wanted to know something, I cannot tell them unless you very specifically agree that I can say, and what is it that I can talk about. Okay. And because it's both an ethical and a legal issue, there are, by law, some instances where confidentiality is not respected. So if I thought that someone is a danger to themselves or a danger to others, or are instances of child or elder abuse, those things by law, I would have to break confidentiality. So that's just, one setup. The other one, since we've talked on the phone, you've already noticed that I have an accent. So sometimes I may either ask you to repeat something, and maybe more often than not,